All right, how to get set up with the Lyft Express Drive fast and easy. Now, I'm not going to add any fluff, so here's what you need to get started. A $250 refundable deposit in order to reserve your car. A debit card from a major bank or any credit card. And also your driver's license and phone with your Lyft account installed. All right. Next, you'll go ahead and pick your reservation date to go pick up your rental. All right. By the way, if you're not a Lyft driver, you can get started with Lyft at the end of this video to be able to take advantage of this. I'm gonna put my code on the. I'm actually gonna flash it on the screen for a while, and also there's gonna be a link below. You can click that link below and you can get started. It should have the promo code in there already when you do get started. If not, you'll see it flash up there on the top, and I'm also gonna put it down in the description as well. So Lyft and Hertz will, or whoever you will be renting from, because they have many different partners with Lyft on this. Lyft and that specific rental car company will perform a background check on you. It's just to see, make sure you have no major violations, no DUIs, no major accidents, anything like that. And when you get that done, pass the background check, your reservation will be confirmed. All right. And you'll have the date and the time, and then you'll need to go pick up your car. They'll send you text message alerts. I think it's like 24 hours before, and then also like an hour before. Okay. So look out for those as well. And then when you get there, make sure you have everything that I mentioned earlier: the debit card from the major bank or any credit card, a phone, your phone with the Lyft app installed, and also your driver's license. Okay. Oh, and by the way, when you pay the refundable deposit, because I know that this is a big question, do you have to pay anything when you go to the place to pick up your car? Do you have to pay for the week? When you get there, you pay nothing. You don't even have to take any money. Just take that stuff that I told you before, the debit card or the credit card, the phone with the Lyft app installed, and the driver's license, and you are all good to go. Okay, and then after that, they'll explain how it works on their end, and then they'll take you to the lot to pick out a car. They generally have a vast majority of cars. And then after that, they're going to take you back inside the building. They're going to add the car to your account. They're going to give you your car back. They're going to give you your license back. And then they're going to give you the keys to your car. From there, you are set up to drive. Now, here's my car from last month. Again, this is the 2017 Hyundai Elantra. It shows when my weekly rental payment is due. And it also shows how many rides I need to give in order to auto renew the rental. So for me, you see, it's 20 rides per week. So for instance, that's literally 4 rides a day for 5 days a week. Really, really easy to do. I mean, that's 2 in the morning and 2 at night. By the way, if you do not fulfill your required ride for the week, by that due date, and your due date is the day that you get your rental. So for example, if you get it on Friday, then you need to have your however many rides that they're requiring for you. You need to have that done by Friday. Okay. And if you get your rental on Monday, then you need to have those rides done by Monday. Does that make sense? Now if you don't get that done, you have to return your rental. Doesn't matter if you have the $250 or the $260. Doesn't even matter if you have $1,000. If you don't do 20 rides, you gotta, or however many it is. If it's 10, if you don't do 10, you gotta give the car back. So just keep that in mind. Remember, that's really easy to do. All right, so now let's talk about the rental payments. Now for me, as I said, my weekly rental payment is about $255 a week. Now, it can be lower if you are a go-getter. And I do know some go-getters out there. They get it in. All right. So Lyft has a program called Rental Rewards. And we're going to briefly discuss it here because I don't really do that. Like I said, I do a lot of other things. So for me, this is just getting a card. That way I can be mobile without having to worry about putting a bunch of damage on my personal car, if that makes sense. So in a nutshell, the more you drive, the less you pay. Easy, right? So there are 3 bonus tiers, and the bonus amounts may vary depending on where you are. So just we're going to see mine right here. So for me, reaching the top tier will earn me a max of $145 off of my rental, which will make it about $105 a week, which is about $420 a month. And for a brand new car, unlimited miles, maintenance included, and I'm guaranteed a new car every 28 days. So this is much, much better. Now, there's 3 requirements to meet this the rental rewards program. Okay. Total rides, peak rides, and acceptance rate. Now, we've touched on peak and total rides already. The target amount depends on your location and who you are renting from. So for me in Tampa, Florida, the top tier $145 bonus requires 85 rides, total rides, 30 peak rides, and a 90% acceptance rate. Now that seems like a lot, but I'll show you how quickly you can knock these out a little later. All right. And it's really easy. Now, what happens when you don't make enough from driving to cover your rental, right? So let's, for example, what would happen if your rental cost was, let's say, $255 a week, like me, and you only made $155 that prior week from driving? Lyft is going to charge the debit or credit card on file to cover the difference for your rental. So it's gonna, the debit or credit card that you place on file, not the one that you take up to the rental car company to get your rental, the one that you use to put the deposit down, that's gonna be the one that's on file. Now if you don't have that taken care of, it's going to result in late fees, and you'll have to return the vehicle, and it may result in the loss of privilege to rent with them in the future with this program. So really be careful with that. Just want to be clear cut with you so that way you know what to expect. All right, so here's a screenshot of my first week's payment. Now I don't drive that much. Like I said earlier, I do some other things. But I have a goal to keep my payments at no more than $75 a week out of pocket. Now I did pretty good here at $15 because I covered $60 that week. Now, the only reason why I was so cheap that week is because I got my car on Friday, so I was only charged for 3 days. I was charged for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And so since I covered 3 days, I just didn't cover the other $15. They just charged me $15 off my card. Bada bing, bada boom. We're done. We keep on going. Now, as far as the 20 ride requirement goes, it could be higher, could be lower, again, depending on your location. You can check your progress at any time. I recommend checking this once a day, in the morning or whenever you wake up, and after you finish your last ride of the night. That way you are on track at all times. You know where you're at. Break it up and just keep looking at it every single day. And also the last time, after you finish your last ride of the night, check it, see where you're at. That way you're good. And then once you complete the target amount, your rental will auto renew. You don't have to call. You don't have to text. You don't have to go to a dealership. You don't have to go on a website. You don't have to go through your Lyft account. You don't have to do anything. Just keep on driving. All right, let's go ahead and recap all of this stuff. Just make sure we got a good, clear understanding of everything regarding the Lyft Express Drive program. All right. So again, what you need is your $250 refundable deposit before the rental reservation can be made, your Lyft driver's account on your phone. And if you don't have one or are interested in becoming a Lyft driver, I have a special link below. Again, it's right here in the description. You can click below. It's going to take you right to the Lyft sign up page. It should show my face. Marcus has invited you to drive for Lyft. You'll get a guaranteed amount of blah 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 blah. It could be $200. It could be $400. It could be $1,000. It could be whatever. I don't know. So it's different in every city. That's why I'm not saying a specific number. And I'm also gonna actually flash it up right after this recap. Okay. Now you also need your driver's license, your credit, your debit card from the major bank or the credit union upon arrival to pick up the car. Again, you must be an approved Lyft driver in order to participate in the Lyft Express Drive program. So in order to get your Lyft rental, you need to be a Lyft driver. Okay, it's really easy. And Lyft and the rental car company are going to perform that background check. And once you pass, you pick the date, you go get your car. Simple, easy, done. Upon arrival, they're going to ask you for the driver's license, the debit card, the credit card, excuse me, and have you log into your Lyft driver's account on their system. You're going to fill out the rental documents. They're going to set it up and further explain the program and how it works on their end. And once you pay the deposit, you will not pay another dollar, another penny when you arrive. Okay? Once they give you the keys, you're ready to get it in. So go get it in. Remember that ride requirement for the week to keep the rental. My recommendation is to knock them out the first 2 to 3 days of having the car. Okay? So if you can, 7 rides a day. Let's just say hypothetically, if you're 20 rides requirement like me, just do 7. Just do 7. 7 for the first 3 days. Do 4 in the morning, 3 at night. 3 in the morning, 4 at night. All 7 at night. All 7 in the morning. Whatever you need to do. Get it done so that way you don't have to worry about it at the end of the week. You can kind of really chill back and enjoy your car. Okay? You must fulfill the ride minimum, or you have to return the car, even if you make $1,000 that week. Doesn't matter. They're gonna get you're gonna still pay that $250, $255, whatever it is a week in your area, and then they're gonna tell you to bring the car back because you did not fulfill the requirement, whatever that ride requirement is. Okay. And then again, if you are a go-getter and you can save a lot on the rental costs with the rental rewards, remember, it's super simple if you think of it like this. The more you drive, the less you pay. And whatever balance is remaining at the end of the week that you didn't cover from driving, it will be charged to the card on file that you use to drop the deposit with. Okay? So whatever card you use to pay that $250 deposit with, it's going to be the same card that they use to charge whatever you have to pay for that rental unless you change that. Okay? So there you have it. All right, so now I'm going to turn it over to you. Did this video help clear up any questions you had about the Lyft Express Drive program? If so, go ahead and like this video right now. Also, subscribe to the channel below and tap the bell notification icon, as I'll be putting more videos up in the future like this, and this will give you first access to all the videos that I release when I release them. Also, leave a comment. If you find great value in this video, go ahead and share it with somebody that you might know who's needing this. So if you're not a Lyft driver, you can sign up to drive with my special link just below this video, and you'll receive that guaranteed amount after a certain number of trips. And this is only if you have not applied for Lyft to be a driver before. If you have, you may or may not receive that guaranteed bonus. I'm not sure. So I'm not going to promise you that, but I know the ones that have not signed up for Lyft yet to be a driver, they will get you that guaranteed amount if you complete that certain number of trips. But you must use my code, which again is, the link is below. The actual code you can copy and paste after you click or before you click the link, just in case if it doesn't show up when you go to the next screen, to the Lyft screen where it has the application to sign up. And I'm also showing it right here. This is going to be my my Lyft referral code, JXpress813. That's JXPRESS813. And there you go. That's what that is. My Lyft referral code that'll get you that guaranteed amount. Like I said again, I may or may not be compensated for it, for referring you. But regardless, I hope that this video helps you out. Again, if it did, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, share it with your family, share it with your coworkers, share it with anybody who you know that may need this. Share it to people you may not know that needs this, but just share it. You might not know. Somebody might need this, and you might have just changed somebody's life. Okay? And also subscribe to the video, subscribe to the channel. Again, I will be posting more videos about stuff like this, keeping you up to date with the program, keeping you up to date with rewards programs and stuff like that within Lyft. So yeah, talk to you later. Peace.